Assalamualaikum mbokk yi, welcome back to the Jollof Football Bantaba YouTube channel, the home of Gambian football. I am Chama, and this is the Gambia Football Show. And as usual, I have my co-host, Coach Che, is around. Coach, nuyu naa la, nakam? Yaa ngi mute. Let me just unmute you.
Chama
Okay.
fay naa la di la ziar di la delluwaat ziar di nuyu suñu waa yi Kevin tamit ziar naa ko di nuyu suñu audience yi beneen welcome to Jollof Football Bantaba YouTube channel the home of Gambian football. Welcome yet to another Gambia football show. Tey nag moom Chama tey xam ne tey moom tey ñëpp ko gis nga am mbégte ak leeraange si kanamam bi parce que luñ nama luñ bëgg gis lañ moo am démba waaw waaye di jaajëfal ñëpp di ñaanal ñëpp jàmm.
Wow, and also suñu audience yi tamit ñu nekk di ñu watch welcome to the show. Comme ni ko ci waxee ñu ngi welcome suñu brother tam Space Mr Space moom tam mi ngi around. Last week he was around discussing about the a lot of things, and this week tamit join nañu again to discuss more things about Gambian football. Comme bi Cee lu mu wax rek, we are very happy because gëj nañoo gis win. maa ngi fayal ko Cee the last time Gambia win a game. Yaa ngi remember suma short clip bu ma defoon on Hamza Badi bu ma nekkoon di live stream. Yaa ngi remember boobu. So since that day la Gambia gëj a must win. Like su ma xalaatee loolu noonu it's like very very long time. Teel a toog rek xalaat loolu noonu. Yaa ngi mute.
What's your game South Sudan?
Wow, lañ gëj a am win. That is the last time Gambia get a win, and you remember the circumstances we got that win. So ku ma waxoon ne dinañ toog that day ba léegi amuñ win. Du ma ko gëm. But anyway, Space, welcome to the platform again. Yow moom you are a big contributor to the Jollof Football Bantaba platform. So we are always happy to have you around. Nu fa demee yaa ngi baax.
Mr. Chama, mana ko nuyu naa la bu baax a baax ma rek ma ngi laa fay di nuyu suma boss Che ko jaajëfal bu baax ak di jaajëfal ñëpp ñu ñoo seetaan wala ñu ñoo déglu di leen wax ne rek am kontaan la ak mbégte saa yu nekk suñu ñëwee teewu fii rek it's nice ñu waxtaan affaire yi am football ak especially Gambian football so maa ngi jaajëfal ñëpp di nuyu ñëpp dalal ak jàmm ñu stock Indian show bi
Yeah, guys. Also apologies for the 15 minutes delay. Usually then they start 2 o'clock, but I'm gonna a little delay here and there. I'm not saying I'm gonna see show be so please. They understand sometimes. But anyway, stay having a lot of interesting topics to discuss. Of course, Seychelles yesterday, Gambia played Seychelles. Get a big win. I would say 5-1 win. Didn't discuss game bobu nonu. What our thoughts on the game, and of course, we don't have much to wait for the next game because on Tuesday Gambia will also face Gabon, which at this point now you can call it a derby game because there is a rivalry that kind of developed between these two countries over the last qualifiers in the African Cup of Nations 2021. So it will be a very very difficult game. We will discuss about that game and also look at the GFF League is approaching its end. So over the course of the week, release on the short list of nominees, players you have we thought or they were the best players in the league, and then you guys voted. Ben trimmed down that short list to 4. So didn't discuss about those players as well as a big news me develop these days. Table has a lot to do with Hamgarek. The yengal living be. The boy under Bobu no da yanko MInteh. Many Liverpool are interested in him, but recently Maggie had a report, so I don't know. So then discuss about MInteh's link to Liverpool as well. But when you started a discussion, is there was a big allegation on about sexual abuse in the GFF house. And it was reported by one of the most respected journalists in the Gambia, Peter Gomez. KB Sonko moo ko postoon si Facebook page am bi mu ngi doon wax about and I read. Veteran sports journalist, sports broadcaster Peter Gomez has reported on his flagship show, the Coffee Time. We all know about the Coffee Time, that the Gambia Football Federation has been hit with allegations of sexual abuse targeting an unnamed young girl who recently joined the GFF. The Coffee Time presenter reported that a senior official of the GFF confirmed that an internal investigation is ongoing. No stones will be left unturned. So Lola KB Sonko report about this situation. Si suñ jàngat tamit gis ni dégg na ne one of the senior officials at GFF ñu ngi ko teg aside until the investigation investigation si jeex na daal balaa gaay di ko recall back into his position in GFF. So rumors yi ngay dem nag kii la kële la gis nañ Jagam Foot recently gaa ngi post mention nañ a name and mention nañ the victim as well. So yeah, it is something that is very very big, because sexual allegations ak yooyu noonu is something loo xamante ne dafa sensitive too much. So te suñ demee ba moo nekk si suñ biir institution si is something loo xamante ne war nañ see taxaw seetaat ko xam nga. So Che, I'm sure ne yow cappa nga development yooyu noonu gis nga post bi from KB and then fan la jëlee report seek yooyu noonu. So we cannot doubt ne this thing has indeed mu ngi foofu noonu am na lu nekk di am na lu fa xew. So investigation gaa ngi ko lifin, but yow noo gisee situation bi daal.
Chama affaire bi doy na waar te yamu laaj lu naxaree wax nag lu naxaree wax parce que lu involve moo bëri xam nga yaa ngi deal ak beneen sex group bi wala c'est two different sex group muy male and female xam nga yaa ngi deal ak football administration, yaa ngi deal ak ethics xam nga yaa ngi deal ak reputation xam nga yaa ngi deal ak emotions dafa bëri li si nekk dafa bëri caam xam nga. So xuusi dugga si biir dafa difficult because still now ñu ngi investigation waaye ni ma ko déggee ruslu na doy na war su fekkee ne lu am la te it's a serious crime. Xëy na Gambia nag jafe ko lu serious because bëri na xamul Gambia sax di every day suñu all walks of life suñu faa xafun suñu këri sax mu ngi faa xafun understand nga but ñu ne ñu fuñ ko yuuxu dañ ko waxtaanee mu jeex waaye it's something very very serious. Yow mi nekk si bés bi am nga li ma wax sa carrière kan you can ruin your career because of this thing. Kenn du la jëlaat liggéey because foo dem liggéey jigéen ñi dañoo strike soo jigéen ñi dañoo strike ne kii bu soriñ ko da ngaa génn xam nga dem liggéey foo xam ne buri kese ñoo fa nekk xam nga waaye yow bàyyi suñu xel bu baax a baax si dañoo doxalee léegi-léegi seetaane dafii dee ëppat doole dëgg la diggante góor ak jigéen nag te benn passion rek lañ dégg dugg beneen passion bi xam nga léegi góor jigéen moom lu dee bu na see yow kenn xamut fan la commencé ba gars yi àgga fuñu àgga noonu kenn xamut moo tax wasi dafa difficult waaye daal nañ bàyyi xel rek xam ne ay football administrators lañ su loolu sax ay kilifa lañ ñu am ay jabar am ay soxna wala sax am ay am di jàmm am ñu yaakaar si ñun am ñu teg place xam nga peut-être ñu ngi taxawal suñu réew xam nga yow you are the face of our GFF media ku ñu wane kooku la bugguma autour understand nga yow yaay the head of communication and marketing, so technically you are the face of the federation in that regards. So doy na waar daal anyway man nag xam naa ko but not that much understand nga si nañ ay waxtaan dañ naa mën a communicate xam nga advice saa yu ma attaque GFF wala xam nga you are entitled to your opinion boo xam nga teg ko si léegi xam nga bul accuse bul lii xam nga at some point mënatu ñoo dégg si waxtaan moo tax ñu ngi diggante xam nga waaye daal rafetlu ma la xapoon su dee maa ngi masawu jigéen bi tamit di masawu tamit waa ji waaye daal caamu daal lii la laas mën a wax mënu ma see sori daal.
Yeah, it's difficult to go far on it because of, like you say, investigation is ongoing. So until proven xam nga comme ni ko gars yi waxee unless ñu jàppale guilty wala nga accept ne yow yaa def loolu noonu, like you have to be given the benefit of the doubt. So now we have to wait for the investigation to finish before we can say much about it. But space yow itamit because yow itam ku saf si media bi nga you are very xam nga yaa ngi farlu si media stuff, especially Gambian football. Yow boo déggee news boobu noonu, how did you feel about it?
Cawa dafa dafa ruslu. Funa mooy the only word ma mun a use da mooy ba dafa ruslu trop. Yeah, comme ni ko cee waaye man tamit ok xamuma si lu bari because dañ dégg rek xam nga ne ok réew si ñu naka daw ak nii te leena man suma maam dafa ma daan wax long time ne Gambien du dee gaaw laam-laame soo gisee lu moo laam-laame rek am na lu si rax because Gambie dafa ndaw so fii ñu ne dañ xamante xam rek dañ connecté wu so lu ma see mën a wax daal mooy xam nga rek métti naa xam nga rek ruslu naa xam nga especially xam nga rek fu mu jógee ak accused also so di wala leneen wax ne kon ñu bàyyi seen xel bu baax rek because yéena situation yi dafa sensitive comme ni ko ceeb na waaye sooy deal certain things ak certain people foog nga bàyyi sa xel bu baax a baax because léegi luy mën a yaa sa image also dafa néew lu ndaw rek comme mu nga mën naa yaa sa image. But like I said, mënuma dem deep because rek still now comme dégg nga xamaguñ si lu leer na comme exactly comme nii la fa demee wala comme lii la so loolu rek laa see mën a wax daal waaye comme dafa ruslu trop bu ma ko gisee si media bi xam nga rek I was disappointed to be honest, yeah.
So man, lu ma si bugg a add rek mooy like professionalism whatever we are doing in life because in Gambia like generally we don't take our public offices as seriously as we should. I think it's an issue. I have worked in the public office in the Gambia, so I kind of feel ne duñ lay jox cëri office bi cër bu mu soxla. And so whichever position we are in terms of like if I get public, if I get private, like anywhere position bu need help hold, I think it is important ñu ko jox cër bu mu soxla, ñu ko jox respect bu mu soxla office bu ñu ko jox. It's very important su ko defee things I'm sure that these things happen in places where professionalism is even being practiced because it's very sensitive. It's a sensitive thing, so you never know. But I think the first step to making things like this or avoiding things like this is being professional in whatever things we are doing, and then that's the thing. But now let's wait for the investigation to complete, and then from there we can have more thoughts on the situation rather than now. So comme leen ko waxee rek la is very like dafa rustu pour ñu gis things like this di happen ci suñu système bi hopefully small that's why we are avoiding saying anything when it comes to the names of the victims and stuff like that. I'm sure others don't mind revealing it, but for us I think it is important you leave the victims' names and stuff like that until everything is settled before you mention anything. So we foofu la ñoo em daal si loolu noonu. Let's move on. You discuss about the football the football aspect. And fu ñoo starté boobu noonu mooy nekka si suñ national team bi. Yesterday, for the first time in a very long time, in 7 games, Gambia, recording a win. It was against Seychelles. It was the first game for our new boss, Jonathan McKinstry. So he started his reign as the Gambia head coach with a win, with a 5-1 win against Seychelles. It was a difficult one to start with. The game started, first half, the Gambia took the lead. And then, Cecil came back. Gambia had a few chances in the first half, but they could not take them. Then first half, 1-1. Second half, Gambia came out and then run riot to win the game 5-1. The second half was much more comfortable than the first half. So, yow man la gis go to classic bi nga ne you didn't get the opportunity to watch the game, but I hope you had the opportunity to at least to watch the replay of the game or the highlights. What did you make of the performance? What did you make of the game yesterday?
Chama, unfortunately, maa ngi just door match bi just like going start program. No, no around minute 8 la nekkoon. Understand? So ba tey mun ma see wax lu bari. Understand? But xam naa ne su ma si paree caama bu nga def reaction about the game. Parce que gars yi min nañ di xam loolu suma reaction after the game. Normally sax te bis ni ki tey leen watu ko def after game bi waaye comme mooy rek saa nu ma maaj yu démb boobu moo fekk seen très ko ma impression waaye it was positive dégg na ay feedbacks gis naa highlights yi understand gis naa stats yi te lu bëri la wone like for the first time or like gis nañoo Gambia gis nañoo dominate ni match understand in possession even out of position sax position the way team nim doon play is different because maa ngi gis keroog démb tey kañ masalan bu ñu amee goal kick ñaar lañ doon play pressé Moussa ak kii nii Badamosi understand te ñun ne Gambia bu ñu press li ñu xam mooy ñëpp ñëw suñu half gis nañu kii he was being proactive although dëgg la we are playing with a smaller team but notwithstanding Tom even si play ak xale yi sax dafa understand the more kind is more kind of attacking but gis nañu kii he was pressing gis nañu boy ñu ngi move gis nañu suñu players they were interchanging they were all free to roam around which is very key in attacking dafa tax sa opponent team bi da nga ko destabilize because du xam kutu man parce que après di ngeen mën a am different passing variations xam nga di ngeen mën a am combination play su bari xam nga moo tax with all the way with all again starting Seychelles bi ñu doon defending was they were deep throughout Gambia were just putting through them just like a knife in water so just benn 8 minutes moo seetaan rek maa ngi gis loolu Gambia kii nañ fa ay chance bari ci diggante boobu noonu xam nga but to be honest moom the result is very very satisfying xam nga it's a good start for Tom sorry astafurlah for Jonathan xam nga I don't think there's any Gambian coach ku mu starté nii xam nga man moom to be honest from the onset when I'm optimistic with him xam nga because his ideas sawar na understand he's dedicated you can see the passion in him xam nga even look at the mood of the boys just by looking at the pictures in training understand the pictures during the game after the game understand how the boys were all handling things you can see that it's a very very happy camp parce que maa ngi jégalu am dañ min Tom the boys looks very happy xam nga so because dafa mel ni dañ leen kéejoon léegi release nañ leen you can see it in them but anyway comme nu koy rek after that sama sànni ma ñu wax après naa mën a mix suma full reaction waaye so far so good xam nga let's just go and do another job this is the first step this for me this is a bigger test which is Gabon inside Gabon boobu nag la ñu mën a xamee lu bari si team bi ak coach bi
yeah definitely to be honest the first half was quite difficult Gambia didn't score but like they had intent I would say there was intent from the team to go out of the block and then attack and then they got the early goal but then almost immediately they conceded 1-1 and then after Yakamti nag door di dugg si boys yi seen game beeg yooyu noonu first half bi we still have very good chances si first half bi Badamosi am na some very very good chances mënoon naa score a couple of goals or at least in that first half so there was a chance Badamosi waaw exactly mënoon naa am hat-trick si game boobu noonu sax but seen goal bi tamit I think he made a couple of very good saves in the first half the one from MInteh and the one from Badamosi but Space yow like Seychelles said the second game against Gabon is the one where is the bigger test Seychelles was never a big test of course we had to respect them give them all the respect they deserve but it was never a big test so at the end of the day too so like a team you have to play what is in front of you and that is what they did yesterday they went there respected them and then they got the result they deserved I would say Gambia deserved that 5-1 win but how did you assess the game?
Chala yeah first of all you got congratulations boys and congratulations si Windy comme namoon nañ li daal xam nga comme démb dëkk bi mi ngi neex soo ko bàyyil fans ñëpp xam nga comme ñu ngi kontaan game bi démb ñu ngi amoon slow start especially si first 10 minutes yi Gabon sorry Seychelles dañ taxawoon dañu xaar si first 10 minutes yi dañu nekk dañu mën a seet ok ñun naka la ñuy ñëwee because am fanaa suñu player ga si beneen la wala suñu player ga so dañ taxawoon dañu xaar first 10 minutes yi waaye bu ñu demee ba xam ne first 10 minutes ok ñii mun tam ok luñ ñu rawee comme bariwul so foog ñu gën a des kaw ñu dañu play comme ñu gaay play soo ko bàyyeel bu ñu gaay scorer buñ scorer gaay amul si 2-3 minutes gaay équalize so gaay ñoo bokk si game bi diñu dominer wo demoon ne ba jël suñu fi suñu loo wo there was a time Alassane Mané moo Youssoufa Bob de ñoom ñaar yëpp dañ reload so loolu daf ñu joxoon tough time so struggle nañ vrai comme ñu ko dee waaye rek ñu ngi considéré góol bu cib fu góol bu ñëwee sax mooy that fall bu xam nga dafa waratoon a am boo xam nga rek boobu passé na so second half bi lu ma gis si booy ci wax na ko fii dafa mel ne booy comme dañ leen kéeju léegi leen free dama gis freedom bi xam ne si booy depuis si training ground bi man si laa ko bàyyeel man ko da wax may na booy man ok freedom ma gis booy si training ground bi with this coach ak technical team bi dafa mel ne comme ok dañ dekkale ko waat dafa mel ne comme ok ñun dañ ñu takkoon waxuma nag ok amuñ ko taami tom de bo dafa différent bu tom bi ak bii nii so booy weer déma ñu di free yoon bu baax spécial ñoom laka barok yooyu déma ñu doon play sax attacking football bi kono lañ doon play mu ko last gis mooy suñu game be Cameroon si AFCON bi mooy si second half bi Gambia Cameroon soo ko bàyyee si last 20 minutes yi Gambia duñ doon play noonu déma freedom boobu la ñu am ñu ngi attaque ñu ngi defend ñu ngi play as a team so fu naa nag coach bi comme ni ko ceewaay comme am na idea bi so suñ ko mayee time xam nga rek ñu baako rek comme dinañu am lu bari ba pare gam mi ngi asi place yoo xam ne comme soo ko gisee rek comme ñu ngi pare pour play ñu ngi hungry pour play di laak sof booy def Sidibé boobu noonu he was outstanding démba bu mu ñëwee secondaire bi to be honest is real fighter la fight na mun naa kii bool bi xoolal goal mu score despite high time bi sax waaye xoolal lu mu jógee moo laa wane comme kii dafa pare pour ñëw pour bokk si national team bi te parote génnaat si squad bi xam nga ak place suñu assi yëpp sax ñëpp pare pour joye yëpp pour rester si squad bi so li leen soxla compétition bu nekk na high nga gis ñu ñëwul sax dinañu am problème léegi as far as comme ñii ñu ngi ñëw déema deliver it was nice but though Seychelles la tamit xam nga rek maybe am nga rek comme nekku de good proper test for us but still am nga at least comme 5-1 at least loolu comme gis nañ play buñ bugg a play te booy def nañ ko so ñu ngi la gën a ñaareel nañ ko ne loolu against Gabon maybe dina nekk ay different game against Gabon but maa ngi laa ñaa xam nga dañ build that confident xam nga ñu am that togetherness tamit comme ni ñu ko defee ak game Seychelles bi di leen congratulate once more.
Yeah, congratulations. But so say the lineup bi. Of course, I think there was some confusion to boom started because CSCB then forgot the more start because that was what was reported initially, but in the end it ended up being Steck more starts in goal. Then in defense Idrissa Cissé, Omar Koli. I think he was decent. There were some things missing in his game, but like the potential you can see in him, that what he can be, his height, and you know how aggressive he is when he have the ball, and his passing qualities, you can see them. Sometimes the timing was not always there for him, but nonetheless, I think he still had a decent debut because it was his first game at the end of the day at the senior level. So it's never gonna be easy. And then Omar Gueye ak Sawaji ñoo nekkoon si full back si Mohamed Sane very consistent whenever he plays for the Gambia. Omar Gueye tamit he did well. He created the first goal, but of course you have to question him for the second goal. I think he should have cleared his lines there. Unfortunately mu ball bi bu mu ricochet gars ñu score ñu from there. Nga am si digga bi he started with Mané, Alassane Mané ak Youssoufa Bob experience player si, and then Musa Barrow mu doon play 10, then nga am Aliou Fadera ak Sai ñu flanko Yankuba Minteh, then Badam Mosi waa up top. So bu ma gisee line up bi daal lu ma jox rek mooy nekk ne coach bi he is very very attentive to when it comes to picking his teams. Like he only pick players, like for example Idrissa, he did not have a lot of options defensively. That's why he threw in Idrissa straight in. Understand nga goalkeeper wise tamit soo seetee ne CSC bi moo fa waroon a play from my understanding ne moom moo waroon a start waaye xëy na dafa am lu xew si diggante bi ñu change ko ñu isi kële ne la so yaa ngi gis ne mu ngi dem tam with the experienced players in the goalkeeping department. Midfield wise he had Bajo playing good at the senior level, so he was protecting those players who don't have the experience, so he went with the best experienced team he has available. And then fitness wise, of course, it played a part. Come ni Ibu Adam started because of getting more play for a while. So mung by hell a lot of things. No man say num started team and bidal. There was a lot of thought process with them through num started team and be, which I really appreciate from that point of view. You know gise lol no. Bo gise line up be.
Yeah, to be honest, man, I was not surprised with some of the players in the starting lineup because Soko Bahel man, Bala game is a pretty good lineup because no more new back for na rek la fa miss moy halfback left bi because seeni la fa defon. Okay, talking about Idrissa, to be honest, man, suñ Garabi Demba mom, he was the best player suñ Garabi because so Bahel Idrissa Diva passing am rek we are okay. Foguma na am na fa ay many mal passes yi nga xam ne comme ok si game bi def na ko passes am yaa ngi mi ngi accurate diagonal pass am yaa ngi baax so mi ngi am that confidence but dema Omar Colley defo too much of passes si grave yu am rek dafa jox ndo bi mooy Idrissa moom mu téye moom muy def front passes yi te dema am loolu mo ko dafa soobee na ko saay comme mi ngi pass yu oh tama peut mi ngi confident mi ngi dal so mo la wona ok comme xam rek comme he is ready xam rek pour jël challenge bi even without Omar Colley so he is fit pour jël challenge. So I was very impressed with his performance yesterday. But comme nako ba yo si fa bop ak kini Mane. Okay, dama yaakar yo play squad be so but ni am the slow start for sabi. But after bu ndeme be click rek gis nga sen quality hamba. Especially Alassane Mane hamba he was outstanding game hamba. But to be honest sin front line they did well hamba especially Aliou Fadera hamba. To be honest man smart joy madam ko Aliou Fadera. Though Musa Barrow did well but Aliou Fadera, to be honest, was one of the outstanding players yesterday in front line. But on the whole, as a whole, team be playing in Hamburg, they did well in the second half.
Yeah. Experience, like you say, for that Seni, I would have thought Seni more than start of no, but boom started Omar, because Omar has been there for a while, playing as a squad back, so he went with the experienced players. Banya threw in because of. I think boom non wa affaire Gambia players yu jëlul bir Gambia ak yoy nonu he was about because of afa ragal mu ñëw trop xalé yi fofu nonu rek then affaire bu ëpp gaay sen ko gaay mënuñ ko handle situation bi so he wanna protect the players as well as he wanna win for the country which was very good to see but Amosi like exceptional yesterday scored 2 goals but he could have get more to be honest and Musa Baro yaa ngi wax Musa Baro I think second half bobu non bu play yesterday was absolutely exceptional the first half lu fa missing on moo nekk the thing lu ma mun a am issue with Musa Baro sometimes su team bi nekkee on a pressure daf dee bëgg a play two individual football but sometimes daf su dooree di play ak teammates am yi rek he's one of the best players to watch to be honest when he plays with his teammates because star la xam nga mooy star team bi so moom moo mun a isi other people into the game and then mu defee loolu si second half bi mooy star team bi moom mooy kuy star team bi Musa Baro
mooy star team bi
jamono mooy saytu bi
of course su fekkee da ngaa wax ne ku
champas ñoom ñaar ñooy saytu ñoom ñaar non ñoom ñaar kenn ku si ñoom ñaar moom ku si mënuloo cuus kenn bàyyi sa morom ñoom ñaar nga ñëw ñoom ñaar ñooy saytu
yeah
they are the most influenced players
am nga jamono okay the only difference mo Musa moy that they make a difference comme goal samé pour ñu at a crucial time bo am comme time mu ko dé sola ñu rek jéki-jéki rek géneen ci hatat ñu rek score goal bo am ne kenn diko expect but okay comme mu na carré team bi di play ak yoy comme Musa Baro moko dé gëna def to be honest
jamono mo gëna bo Musa mindset
Yeah.
Jamono boy manam mo daf dé dox bro suma way nga dé jamono manam dafa fa doy waar daal
yeah nga Gambia actually football abu tuuti usually you have to work with your brain more than you have to work with your physique that is the thing look at Bernardo Silva helam bi rek lay liggéey do it's not about like lu afa am doole wala dara but he is thinking 2-3 steps ahead and Jamano I think is similar in that mold moom tam noonu la lay xalaatee but yeah like yesterday he was not available of course and we are talking a lot about him but Bada get a brace like I say 2 goals which will will boost his confidence ba pare yaa ngi wax ne suñu waaye Sidibé Dugana made his debut and then score on his debut yesterday 4 players actually made their debut. Ibrahima Jayus Tech was one of them. Idrissa was one of them. Sidibe, the other one, and Mahamadou Bayo. So I guess, of course, look at the players we have on the bench. Everybody will want to see Adam Abojang play in the team. Everybody will want to see Seni play. But the coach is actually integrating these players gradually, which for me is important. Yeah. When they move to the game against Gabon, but I'm on Tuesday, which is also a very interesting game. But group B turn out to be, if we win against Gabon, we can move all the way to second place.
Yeah.
So I think so living a good day. Manako a good day. So Gabon, Gabon we have. Yeah, Gabon, we have a little bit of history with them. Last Africa, our first African Cup of Nations participation, we were in the same qualification group with them. We played 2 legs, one in Gabon and one in the Gambia. They won the one in Gabon and we won the one in Gambia, 2-1. So it was kind of at the deadlock, those 2 fixtures. So it's never going to be an easy game going to Gabon to play against them. We experienced that the last time we went there, because there were a lot of stories about what happened when we went there, and of course when they came to Gambia we saw what happened. So it's gonna be a very, very daunting task to go there and get a win. So it's not a game that we should take lightly, Chair. What's your take on this game upcoming against Gabon?
Gambia, I'm gonna challenge lightly because we might not be ready to qualify to the World Cup given the start we have. But who knows? But then at the end of the day, could be the need game because of Mungia start. Understand? Come playing against Seychelles, we're comfortable. Legi na ni ko meso na mom friend active against Gabon. Does you really Gabon? Jam. That will be a big booster for the team. That boost the confidence of the players, the confidence of the nation. Or could be that task lean. Why we cannot do see system to like no players they can now. Understand? I'm right now. We see first phase. And no blame could be no could be another Kennedy. Understand? Downside we players. We even his technical side at GFF at Youth Fancy. Understand? I'm down. Why? So confirm against Gabon, play a good football. Understand? Moving. Understand? Now go over the line with a good football. Then, wow, I think there's something in him. So give Lum ready to Gambia. Si coach looking at it. Coach the forager lu nekk to game ni. You play good football après ñu win because loolu moko may tolé moko may autorité ci team they're going forward. Gambia ñoo ci am ndam. It's going to be an interesting game, and also the history. I don't think the history will play much part ci game bi ni, and because game bi fu toll na nekkul fo xamné tol na fo xamné am wa jar na nekk tension. Let's just keep calm. We have a task to do. We have a new coach. Let's put the instruction. And afterwards, now, so them body second leg, in a who time behind give it an interesting group. So we'll know what are the where right now that we just focus on the game.
Yeah, we focus on the game, definitely. Space, what do you expect from in terms of selection this time? Do you think the coach will go with the same team we start SSS, or do you expect to see some changes?
Yeah, he will make some changes. Jamano Abdullah Jano, he will fit to play game bonus. They're likely, of course, start, which I believe. Yeah. Like I said, we are going to Gabon. It's not going to be an easy task for us, but the family because somebody I'm on history, your guy, come to chair where the history in account. But sometimes history of their account. So okay, si game bi ñoo Gabon I believe ne comme ñun game bo mo ñu mëna asiwaat xam nga comme ni ko ci waye daf ñoo mëna taxawal waat xam nga ñu mëna am firiwaat suñu baga. So anything luñ fa am less than 3 point like mooy rek comme ñun suñu campagne jeex na because man still man like man nu ma dee believe mooy I still have hope nañu dañoo qualify si World Cup even though ñu bëri am kin space lu ma wax xam comme mi ngi sound for but I still believe ne comme ñun we can go so suñu winee Gabon like comme rek we level with them with 6 points xam rek Ivory Coast in certain garaaw so xam ñi nga am pour player guy ak yeneen games do play so there are still chance daal xam let's hope xam rek comme ni ko waaye pour ñu may ko time xam booy pare comme ni pare last game bi xam boo football la nowadays da nga ko dee gis comme team mu ndaw sax da ngaa ñëw rek téye team mu mag sax at least nga surprise ko so it can happen mun nañoo dem biir Gabon dóor gaay 2 or 3 rek wala ñu dóor gaay what not it's possible so rek di ñaa booy rek ne comme wini di kam ba barki di xam na comme buñ ko rek buñ ko baako rek mo nañ leen respect gaay dem rek waaye buñ tagal gaay so nañ dem rek def ñu war a def ñu collect 3 points ñëpp si waat rek dara football Africa la léegi so mun naa demee ñu nekk
daf dee very surprises it's like si qualified round group like round 3 bi nii there were a lot of big results away results yoo xamante ne we are unexpected so yeah who knows Che, what will you change in the starting lineup against Gabon sa waa ji mi ñu amal question after we will address that question about the coach, but we will answer that question later. Ibrahim EFA. Yeah, Che, go ahead.
Definitely. Man, I'm a coach. I don't believe in you don't change a winning team. Understand? I'm going I'm never going to so winning to look at team. I'm going to go. My winner, I don't like. If you can winning team, you can give you exactly what you want for the next game. Then why changing it? But okay. In this regard, Pullman. You don't need to change anything. Okay. So again, so you did down. So again, I'm going with you. Well, again, look for that. They all had great games. They all have wonderful games. Understand? So Pullman, we played on Saturday. We have to play on Tuesday. He's a new coach with a new team. We played with a starting 11. We end up winning 5-1 within 2-3 days. Why do you have to change it? Understand? Let down also. He was not fit. And he's not 100% fit to play. He have no. So Neko takes you. Okay, you play with the same 11. Sometimes I'm the needing service. Things type. He can be the game changer. Momo Ibrahim Koli. Understand? Accede better with. He's someone who we can rely on coming from the bench. Yeah. So, when that people are not making any change, to be honest, I'll leave it to you like
that. Okay, Space, go ahead before my.
Just now, so change Munalo Ibu Adams, Mugeni, Yusuf Abab. Yeah.
Because I don't think Yusuf Abab had a very good game, to be honest, yesterday.
Yeah. Adams.
Yeah.
So, nga xam ne player nangam player ex doxutoon ñu génne ko waaye comme fu ma toujours moo toll nii man nu laa ko jàppee ngeen bala ko parce que wax naa ne si dara bi ne ma just minutes rek laa seetlu
na Beverly Space. Yeah, you mentioned. I think the midfield is somewhere we can adjust for the game against Gabon, in my opinion, personally. Because we went with a 4-2-3-1, we did not have a natural holding midfielder in that regard. Even Yusuf Bob is not a natural holding midfielder. He is more of a box to box. And then Alassane Mane, he's more of a deep line playmaker kind of, but he defensive duel and then we are playing against a very good Gabon team. So like you say, we have to respect them, but then we have to go and do our thing. So considering the lack of experience we have at the back and all whatnot, I think the defense need a little bit more protection, in my opinion. So I would rather have somebody who is more of a ball-winning defensive midfielder in that middle rather than those two new play for Nono. So even if it means Musa Baro if I them to left be well, I don't know. I will go with that 3. Or it's difficult to not start Badamosi after his brace, to be honest. So he has to start. I would say Musa, obviously, young MInteh, obviously. Then is it gonna be Aliou Fadera? Aliou Fadera was, like you say, was man of the match. So attacking 4B, it will be difficult to drop any one of those players. But in my opinion, I might have to do that in order to protect the back and then go with that for me. Because this is a different game. This is you are going against a very strong team. Of course, you can go toe to toe against them, but I don't think I would do that personally in this game. But what coach does, I don't know. Just I want more protection in the defense because of the lack of experience there.
Can I contribute?
Yeah.
Can I contribute? Okay. Wow. I think it makes a lot of sense. Understand? Yeah. Man d'accord na. So man la d'accord na ñu Adams. Okay. You gain a bottoms man so man change will like okay. Because this kind of games normally man dama comme ne match bi sama rek dañ la give decide. So comme nga waxee la if we can was Lamina rek is something else in midfield. And his brother also. And so they have the other player from Seychelles, the flank player, the square.
Oh yeah.
The flank player.
No.
The other color.
He's a he's very skillful. Very good player.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when you score big guys and big the other guy who scored. Yeah. 2-1. Yeah, Momo score first goal, you all score second goal.
Yeah.
He's very skillful. He's a very good player. Understand? So yeah, we need that protection in defense. Understand? Then so you push it. Understand? First half. After 1 hour, then you say, okay, game it nañu jox ñu xol ñu game jox ñu démé ak lolu su fekkene game joxu ñu pour ñu ibé ko gëna dem ñu baña ibé ko dañu su fekkene def jox ñu ibé ko da nga football mom da nga prepare rek bo so démé lolu game jox rek lolu ngay démé lolu ngay jël.
Yeah, Dennis Buanga do ko.
Wow. Yeah. So man because if you play Musa, man so man la I play Musa up front, okay. Then I'll assign Fadera and Kini, MInteh. Always Musa mu ñew mu drop ci biir ñu am 4 nga gis ne defender dañ jot dilemma pour gaay kenn gëna ñu jël ko. Okay. So kenn jël ci wut Musa dina am ball free le mu ton face defense line bi fekk MInteh ak Kini ak Fadera nañ daw ci channels. Okay, so if you Musa Rafa just ball, if you top okay, space behind, for the Ramba, they can run in that space. But then option if they put 3 in midfield, if Musa comes in, then you have 4, so then you're out in midfield. So when you possess ball, you go wide or you go in front. That's easy again. Understand? So either way is that with Musa being there, is going to be. It's going to be to our advantage. So if you mon play at team B, okay, you drop space B, jail ball, make a quick turnover, hammer, things like that. Then easy because then you tough time because who to man, who to handle. I was like the young police talk mun control. Plus they full football. Yeah, that's my opinion. If I was the coach, according to your link non like approach it. But Jaguar will still play.
Yeah, I'm banging it. I want to say, guys, I sent game. Yes, guys don't play. Gabon play and them see qualifiers for the third round against Ivory Coast. They lost the game 1-0 against Ivory Coast. Fofana more score goal bobu nonu. Like players you can mention nonu ñom Lamina xam nga Aubameyang for one ak Buaga bobu no si bofa mo nekon the place in left wing. So he's gonna be there again. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Ñom 4-3-3 la guy play si game bobu nonu ñomi tamit. So say like formation like you don't wanna lose the midfield battle that, like you say. Lamina like he's a very good midfielder. He was one of the best midfielders in the Premier League, I would say. At some stage last season he was very good. I think he was even nominated for player of the season for Wolves them. Last season guy I'm a very good period in Premier League back you know. So it's not gonna be an easy midfield battle. So what you if a guy see different bobu no. Yeah. Che I want to get down on them. So yeah, do you have anything to say before them?
Chama, well again balance I need to do something very very urgent and important. I come to correct, understand. Gambia Gabon beneen match la ñu ngi ko xaar booy daal li gaaw na moom dal na xel nit ñi tamit fan tamit nañ rali bi dem borom ku si téye ku si ñaan ñu si cooji téye nekk si alal bi tamit def lu ñu war a def understand Gambia rek la Gambia dem kan so yàlla baax na booy si démo booy si nañ gën a push rek na ku nekk xëyee place loolu mooy dimbale team understand ku nekk push su boo sa xëyee place rek da nga push sa teammate bi going forward down. But I'm very optimistic that you can have a good results in Gabon this time.
Yeah, inshallah. So game is tomorrow. It's Tuesday. 7 p.m. GMT. So we will let Coach go, and I will continue with Space. Space. Like there is hope, that optimism. After the performance yesterday, getting your win, so there is hope. The boys can get something out of this game, but it's not going to be an easy one. Definitely, it's far from easy. African games are never easy. Sakatuma Yang play against most of these countries, they are playing their home fixture away from home, and then Gabon is one of those countries that have the opportunity to play in front of their own fans, which is also going to be another daunting task for the boys. But yakar amna.
Yeah, do easy not to be honest. Comme ni ko way Gabon ñoo leen aaye woon pour dem AFCON last time, so am rek naar boobu mu si gaay ba léegi so it's going to be tough. Now dañoo def seen képp lay katam pour humiliate ñu xam nga rek but ni ko way rek stick to our game plan xam nga rek respect guy, but no amuñ dara lu ñoo ragal de ñu dañoo dem foofu noonu pour collect points yi ñëw ñib si ak points yi then ñu seet groupe bi nu moo unfold later on.
Yeah. But a question, which is interesting question. He said, I have a question for you, Space Chama. Will the coach stay in the Gambia 100% and focus on the national team, or will be going and coming as the former coach? I think Coach Bini is gonna be different from the former coach in terms of how he is gonna interact with the Gambia. The former coach was not often in the Gambia. I don't di dem ak ñëw si the former coach. I don't think Tom dafa laan dem di ñëw. Tom suñu jeexalee suñu AFCON sax dafa jël flight am mu ñibbi du dee ñëw join nu especially the first one. Sometimes suñ fixture su jeexee he will not come back to the Gambia, but this coach will be reporting back to the Gambia after every international fixture, and also he will be reporting to the Gambia every quarter. He will be in the Gambia every quarter. He will not stay in the Gambia as a forever, I'm Kid Gambia or something, but every 3 months, because if you divide the year into 4, every 3 months he will be in the Gambia, and then and he will try to help Gambian football. I think he also have some programs for the Gambia coaches, and there is a lot of programs you guys am with this coach. It's gonna be very different. Space your lord jangat silo no, I'm sure you follow press conference. I question you will ask on and go for. So if you can buy anything, can you elaborate more on that?
Yeah, man ko nuyu mom suma waay la xam ba rek mom tam maamam ni ngay liggéey xam ba rek mom tam ñu bàyyi ko xel xam ba rek mi ngay def lu bari si Gambian football xam ba si suuf. Ok lu ko tontu rek mooy ko di wana si waxam ne comme dina sidan roughly 15 league games ne ko sidan, so mo la wana ko ok na fi am time go ko sidan ay 15 league matches fii nii xam ba rek at least ko di nga am time fii nii. So moo laa wane loolu xam nga rek lu rafet la te ñun loolu lañ yaakaar joyte at least xëy na comme bi dafa dili dafa sot rek kon konoon na doon select 1 or 2 players suñu ligue bi fii nii te because bëggoon na ko waaye xam nga am nañu wax ne comme seetaanut leen, so waaye I am hopeful na comme ok next international break du ñëw su ko seetaanee suñu ligue bi fii dinañ si war a select benn o ñaar boole leen, so he's gonna stay here pour seetaan suñu ligue boo du fi stay permanent but dina spend time fii daal si li mu wax.
Yeah, that's clear. He will be in the Gambia of every 3 months to help also Gambia football naka la ñu move, especially when it comes to the coaches, because I remember I'm on a meeting with the Gambia coaches, first division and second division, and then Gambia discuss a guy how they can help shape Gambian football going forward. So I think he can have a huge impact in Gambian football. Let's just hope, and then su ko mënee boole ak results on the pitch like in comme bu mu am démba mu boole ko ak lu moo nekk di contribute si lifin bi I think it will be it will be golden for Gambian football to have him. So let's see how well he will, you know, he will do that. And then Sawaji Menaka, I was impressed with Idrissa Cisse. He's a good defender. He got high height and the body. Yeah, definitely his height is very good. His aggression, I love it. You know, he goes for everything. He's very confident, like you say, when it comes to on the ball. His passing, I was really impressed with his passing game. Sometimes he bypass even Omar Colley and then, you know, go for the more difficult pass when he see is on there. So like you say, confidence was not something that he was lacking at all yesterday in the game, which getting his first cap for the Gambia also will help massively in that regard. Yeah. So next thing I'll discuss about the GFF Division 1. Last week, congratulating the Real de Banjul for winning the GFF First Division in the Gambia, that winning it back to back. Their 14th league title. So league a couple of games, a couple of rounds, pull league BJ. So we made a short list for the GFF Player of the Season. First shortlist was 9 players. Let's shortlist in the initial phase, and this were the 9 players: Lamin Silla, Ibu Sanyang, Makaira Tambedu, Momodu Mane, Modu Seidi, Pasan Baro, Mustafa Diallo, Mustafa Dabo, and Usman Cisse. These were the 9 players that we initially nominated, but these nominees were cut to 4 players. So 4 players made the final shortlist, and it was Silla, Tambedu, Seidi, and Jallo. Those were the 4 players who made the final shortlist for Player of the Month. And you know, at the center of this nomination was space. Like we all contributed in terms of we give our thoughts, and also consult now other people you follow league bi to have some thoughts. Then make this final list, make the initial list, and then finalize list be to these 4 players. So I will just bring in space. We just knew a rundown of these players, how they fared during the course of the season in the league. Space. 4 players in it. Maybe you can say a thing or two about the 9 players if you like, but I would say the 4 players in your neck are the final shortlist for the Player of the Month. Can you tell us a little bit more about the Player of the Month and how you went through the process you went through to get all the way to this nomination?
Chama, to be honest, it was tough. Definitely, it was tough. It was tough for me because Soko Bahe lots of players an amazing season, to be honest. But like I said, sometimes selection yo no ko def foge o ko wala ko always ni ko de gisse wala ni ko def foge dure debe non. But non players yu ndeka nominate, to be honest, ñom ñep deserve nañ pour nekk fofu nonu. Even though there are some players left out who come deserve nañ tam pour nekk fofu, but ni nañ ko gisse te ni nañ ko foge comme ni la for deme. So those are the players you select for initial stage we select guys for more club season, and from there you got cut to 4. That was Barke Demba with final 4 Modu Seidi of Greater Tomorrow, Lamin Silla of Steve Biko, Makaira Tambedu of Real de Banjul, Mustafa Jallo of Fortune. Yeah, Manyosi Lamin Silla of Steve Biko. To be honest, I'm a good season with Steve Biko. To be honest, among these 4, mom lañ gëna nominated season player of the month. Roughly nominated for 4 times. Win 2. Yeah. So season bi score na 13 league goals. Na like 3 assists. Jappale na Biko bu baax ñëw si Makara Tambedu to be honest, he's one of the best players for Real de Banjul at league bi. Keeping 15 clean sheet, including 1 assist. League winner. Yeah, amazing season with Real de Banjul. Jappale leen bu baax. You know, see Mustafa Jallo. To be honest, okay, he had a very good first round. Second time, to be honest, maybe okay, maybe slow, but lately Jilal pick form also. But scored 11 league goal with 4 assists. Despite his team's inconsistency, but come see 4th season with Fortune scoring 11 goals. But it's something amazing, to be honest, with your first season with your club. So definitely Jalada Babu come time war ko nominate mamujesi this Fadiga moy Modou Seydi To be honest, one time one of the best players I have seen this season in League B with Greater Tomorrow consistency rek it's something am lu xam ne comme li jara wax because danaka play na seen games yëpp recording 14 assists including 6 goals. That's 20 goals contribution rek so ko wara combine together. So basically ñoom ñëpp am na a good season te na maybe am na elek o gana elek ñun dañu wara reveal winner bi ku wara win Space TV player Space TV and Jollof football Bantaba player of the season. Like I said, it was tough to be honest. Suñ selege duma dee select rek wax ne comme kii mooma ne aussi dama dee select players yi pare seen ko ñoo xam ne comme dañ dee follow league bi tamit ak ñoo xam ne comme day ñëw football ma foot leen sell leen ko ñoom tam ñu wax seen idea ma jël si because comme xam am nga rek benn xel du xel so foog nga share ko ak ñeneen ñoo xam ne comme xam nañ football ñu ngi follow league bi and that's what I did am ko jël am foot ke ñoo xam ne like they've been following the league and they know these players but they know their performance also noonu laa ko dee defee bu dee topp rek na okay man maay sala sama boppa I don't work like that or we don't work like that. So it was tough like I said initially comme dafa métti woon trop because soo ko bàyyi xelam di bisi first round yaa ngi follow players yak yooyu mais bien ba rek mun ngaa miss one or two yi nga xam ne comme okay yi di feel ne comme kii ak kii war a faa nekk kii war na faa nekk but still that's how football is léegi-léegi soo defee selection am nga people will come with their opinions am nga ak seen suggest ak seen thoughts which I appreciate am bi tam comme laaj na ko bu baax yi nga xam ne comme daf maa jàppale in the future pour xam nga next season o in the future luy ñëw ma am comme nu ma ko xam nga rek nu ma ko mën a defaateel because comme easy wut to be honest ak suma xam-xam mu ndaw feel naa ne comme okay gis naa ne comme ñii ñoo deserve pour nekk si final four bi despite other players tamit am na a good season. Yeah. So these are the four young they're gonna contest for the player this season. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, guys. If you have not voted, you can do so by going to the Jollof Football Bantaba page or going to the Space TV page, and then just comment the player that you think should be the player of the month. Is either Silla Owens, Makayra Tamberu, champion with Real de Banjul, Mohamed Seydi, one of the most impressive players this season in League B, Mustafa Jallo, who was very, very good, especially in the first half of the season. So you can vote by commenting the player you think should be the player of the season in the GFF First Division League. Also the team of the season will be revealed also over the course of the week. We've been working on that one. The best team, which will of course 11 players. So watch out for that one. It will be coming your way very, very soon. So Space. ñu tëjee tey ñu dem si international scene bi yaa ngi ko MInteh mention neen affaire am a little bit earlier but ne si dugaat foog ñu dugaat si rek xam nga boobu moom foog ma laal ko but it's at the end it's a big thing in Gambian football he's been linked with Liverpool. I know it's easy to say Chama is a Liverpool fan, so it's easy. He has to talk about MInteh and Liverpool. But at the end of the day, when you are talking about one of the best teams in England, one of the greatest teams in world football, and then being linked with a Gambian footballer is something loo xamante ne dañ ko dafa jar waxtaane. And we saw the links. I'm seeing all the big journalists in like with Liverpool who are writers, Liverpool related. They are all talking about MInteh right now, And of course we know a bit about him for a while now. But to see him being linked with the club, with the pedigree of Liverpool, like it is big for Gambian football. It is big for the boy himself, MInteh. Of course, he signed with Newcastle, but Liverpool and Newcastle are different class. We all know that. So you're going say links you know. You can talk as a United fan if you want, but also as a general Gambian football fan, how do you feel seeing those links between MInteh and Liverpool?
Yeah, Chama, to be honest, bu ma ko gisee kontaanuma tamit ma kontaanee mooy it's one of the best move bu mu am si career going to Liverpool play in the Premier League it's something amazing, something comme players yu bari loolu la leen ñaan pour di ko ñaan rek mu dem through, even though I'm a Manchester United fan, which I would like te bëgguma ko but it's nice seeing our Gambian players play in the Premier League so dinañu at least dina yóbbu suñ league bi suñ name si kaw rek in world football. But comme nu ma ko waxee rek it's going to be something li nga xam ne comme dafa métti because du dee gaaw nga gis suñu Gambian players yi ñu dee dem si Premier League bi wala ñu leen seen si Premier League bi but I believe ne Yankuba Minteh am na potentiel bi am na quality bi pour mun a play in any league in top 5 leagues because soo ko bàyyi xel comme football bu mu dee play ak recently comme forme bu mu jël nii ba coach am xam na moom lu mu mun te coach am moo nekk léegi Liverpool seen coach bi so duma surprise daal su demee si Premier League bi wala mu war a play Liverpool wiccaay xam nga li nga xam ne comme ma ko way dina ma neex waaye tam du ma neex si benn boor bi xam nga su war a dajee Manchester Liverpool xam nga rek dinaa ko support but duma bugg a xam nga rek Liverpool war nga win also because man Liverpool moom I don't think I'm support Liverpool in my life so and I'm not going to support Liverpool in my life so but it's nice xam nga to see this links xam nga rek especially with Liverpool one of the greatest club in England
Yeah, no, definitely. There was one thing that Chase said. Initially, when Yankuba Minteh played his first game for Odense, kaddu wam boobu noonu moo ko dee bàyyi gannaaw xam nga moo la léegi su ma ko laaj ci affaire Yankuba Minteh sax dafa foog mu xajaan tuuti balaa moo answer question bi. So, but what he said about him in that initial phase, mooy moom square duggee second half yi wearing the number 40 for Odense when he did not even have a name on his shirt. What he said that day was, no way, like regardless of the club, wherever he plays, even if it is at Real Madrid, it will not surprise him. Which was a big statement to say about a Gambian footballer. Nega they play in the Danish League, for others mid-table club. And a player being if they play in football, it will not surprise me, even if it is Real Madrid, the greatest club in world football. To be honest, greatest club in world football because of we see what they are doing in the Champions League. They won the Champions League this season again. So that was what Che said. And that was when he was starting. And now today we are seeing that this guy is being linked with the big clubs. He is at Newcastle, of course. Newcastle is a very good club. It's a top club in England, very respected club. But when you talk about Newcastle, when you talk about Liverpool, when the class of the UT. Understand? So to see him linked to Liverpool, I don't think it will happen. Anyways, I don't think it will happen. It was my dream because I did a video on that. When Arne Slot was about to go to Liverpool, immediately I'd look at the numbers that Yankuba Minteh was putting together. The reason why Liverpool really wanted Arne Slot which basically how good they are when it comes to pressing, how good they are, and how similar Arne Slot is at how club plays. So they wanted to just somebody who can transition into club's position in a smooth way. And most of the qualities that you would expect a player to have to play in that kind of system, Yankuba Minteh was one of the best players for Feyenoord doing those things. So it was easy for me to see okay, because of what he's doing in terms of numbers and stuff like that, and one of the best dribblers, of course, quality when it comes to his natural talent, we all know about that. Defensively, how well he can do things, how well he can press, winning the ball. Against Ajax, we saw the example. The first 2 goals, it was from his press that they scored a couple of goals, and then against PSV, the equalizer against PSV, he pressed the defender, win the ball, and then score. So those little things, winning the ball in the final third of the pitch is one of the most important things in the system that Liverpool play, counter pressing, winning all those kind of stuff. So he's one of the best player in the Dutch league, and he was one of the best player for Feyenoord in that regard. So to see him linked with Liverpool is big. But again, like I say, I don't think it will happen because I read from one of the big Liverpool journalists. He said, from his understanding, Liverpool said they are not going in for him, but the rumors are already there. And I also know that Liverpool sometimes, even if they are interested in players, they also give journalists wrong information about it because they don't want to, Liverpool don't like to be in the headlines when it comes to signing players. So right now they are on the headlines when it comes to Yankuba Minteh. So they want to, pour some cold water on that one. But without shadow of a doubt, the coach himself, he will be interested in him. I don't know if the Liverpool hierarchy will be interested in him, but the coach will want to have Yankuba Minteh in his ranks.
Yeah, comme ni ko waxee Yankuba Minteh any league mun na fa play because to be honest man first match ka sala Yankuba Minteh it was a tournament bu ma organize Bruce bi suma area local tournament team ma doon play for na quarter finals la woon after you get trains under 17 bi ñëw rek ñi ngi li doon team bi for na 1-0 mu ñëw with that for na last 6 minutes imagine dafa ñëw score assist within that 6 minutes dafa equalize mu assist guy win 2-1. So rek man okay personally after bu game bi je ona ko ma joko som rek abaya rek ak yoy comme ne na pousse because gis na talent bu am so there was a time comme dañ na communicate na léegi lañ comme bi de communicate ne but to be honest ni accès fi nekul luma surprise bobu tournament bobu je sax ñom rek mu ne ma la moo tax ma mbooloo ma ko si ñu ma nominé pour best player sama comme dafa yaaga nekk winner comme dafa yaaga bëgg comme ok pour nekk comme nekk di best to be honest am rek ma ne ko yow ñaari game rek nga play am ba so te beneen game yaa ngi ñëw second half mooy sa last quarter final game bi so mu loo bokk si nominé ak yooyu am so he was disappointed but am comme ni mu accès fii am surprise ma daal so ñu ngi ko gën a ñaan rek na gën a pousse because easy wut am ba pour ñu am player boo xam ne comme ngeen si top level bro Gambia to be honest OJ Kurma demoon na bi aga si level boobu noonu but xam nga after things went down so I don't know but xam nga ñu ngi ko ñaan rek ne comme na gën a pousse ak bépp Gambian bu naka di play nga aim high in football xam nga bul MC lower league si try di play si Spanish league bi Bundesliga bi Premier League bi xam nga so ñu la ñaan gars yi di ma try def loolu noonu daaw yeah.
Actually, I read another article from Newcastle on him, especially that day when he was playing against Ajax. Guy gave me a full article on his like day to day, like his minute to minute activities from boom ewe fajar pour juli pour heda, and then because we record la one bu mo jël Ajax di seen half back left boom non diko duga ci posam bi. It was during Ramadan. That kid is one of the most promising players, actually. The one who was playing against him right now, Hato. He's one of the most talked about players in Netherlands. Understand? He's really, really good. He's also even nominated in the Golden Boy nominee. Momo raw yang komite. Mo mingi top 10, I think. Hato mingi top 10. But based on yang komite won ko ne who is the boss in that game. Play. There's a big article on it. It was a very interesting one. Buon na ko say about because it's athletic stuff. So if you see it is not in like copyright issues and stuff like that, but it was a very interesting article ma read about that lum nekk di xalaat mi ngi wax benn xaritam there is some code bu ma fa jëlee mu nekk kooku noonu gis man su ma demee ba dugga si European system bi there is no going back si kanam rek xam nga so dafa gëm boppam loolu doon nekk di wax the belief he has in himself like gaawut ñu gis ko si suñ own Gambian players and then daf ko ànda ak ability daf ko ànda ak talent xam nga yeah well and then the other thing bu ma bëgg ñu mention balaa ñoo dem space balaa ma laa bàyyi mooy Ibrahima Koli moom itamit mi ngi gis nañ ne mi ngi sign a contract with Young Boys which is also a very interesting one. It's a 4 years contract. Young Boys, they are the defending champions. They won the league last season. Ibrahima Koli moom itamit def na jaloore becoming the first Gambian to score in the Champions League. I'm sure everybody was expecting Young Boys to be that, but Ibrahima Koli steal it from him by scoring a few hours before Young Boys did for Feyenoord. So seeing him signing with Young Boys after spending a season loan there, I think it's also a very good thing to see. Musa Jiwara ñu ngi gis lu mo def mom tamit naka di fay ne vegle I'm sure na ñoo tam they will wanna they would so du saga ko jox offer contract bu after lu mu leen defal ci season bi ni so ñi nga gis ne suñu Gambian players they are also now becoming to have like proper contracts, not like the 1 year or the 2 years contracts loans here. They are having the proper contracts 4 years. Ukat Musa Baro in Liverpool. So Ibrahima Koli having that 4 years contract with Young Boys, a Champions League team, I think it's big.
Yeah, it's nice. Abamola wanna come. He's improving every day because okay. African come you join this huge contract, especially from Gambia. Come Gao, you get a Gambian bring offer this huge contract, especially in one of the top leagues in Europe. Because Switzerland Young Boys, they know Europe all the time. You play Champions League, you play Europa League. So it's a big club, and it's something good for young Kini Ibrahima Koli. So you go nyara kon moko bay bu yakko mti rek mutam na jema tre am rek mo pousse comme lu dee laaj suñu Gambian place yi loolu laa bëgg comme lu laa bëgg gis suñu young talent ci ñëw nii comme nañ hungry ñu hungry for success but ñu aim high comme bu nekk si lower league bi rek sa carrière jeex xam nga te ma tra xam rek comme nga aim high nga dem play si top league si te kuñ dem ma jox 4 years contract dëgg yaakaar nañ am na luñ gis yow because tubaab du gaa mu jox nit 4 years nii rek bu taw gisut yow li nga mun wala comme li nga mun a def so man ko congrats samba di ko ñaax rek na gën a push samba rek ne more contracts ahead yeah
more contracts ahead boy ko sa waa yaa ngi around boy Bakaw moom ñi ma ne ko ñu ngi déggoo si MInteh ma ne ko boy c'est yéen gars yi Manchester yi MInteh ngeen dem de Liverpool bu baax ma ne ngeen koo jëlee nag yéen gars yi Manchester te moom nga MInteh moom booyam la so boobu affaire la boo nekk si moom
c'est
Yeah, space. I think it is quite like spending 1 hour 10 minutes. It was another interesting show. It's always a pleasure having you around, talking Gambian football with you because of your insight when it comes to Gambian football is very deep. So yeah, thank you for your time again. Do you have any final words to say before we wrap up today?
Yeah, small fire what mawara moy the congrats once again suñu Scorpion si ak di wax suñu audience ñu doon déglu di ñu seetaan ne leen comme jërëjëf jëf let them keep supporting let them keep watching every time because li leen soxla suñu football because transparency ak suñ pour suñ football wala comme suñ football ab si kanam comme dañ soxla di kanam plateforme yoo xam ne comme dañ mën a jaay suñ football jaay suñ ligue so di lay wane comme dañ pousse rek dañ jàppale ak yooyu man daal awma leneen lu ma wax comme ne there's more coming from us from me from you from every Gambian koo xam ne comme ni ngi béy wala si football rek ne leen jaajëfal jëfee congrats daal.
Yeah, thank you, Space. We'll be referred now. Yeah, actually, boys, Tuesday. Of course, we have the game against Gabon. This boys, good luck on that one too. It will be a very difficult game against Gabon. But like you say, audience, so you talk it's because of they are giving the support, watching, and also guys, if you are enjoying the program, please. You can also give us a like on the video. It also helps, spread the video, or at least helps on the YouTube and Facebook algorithm in terms of trying to spread the information. So bi ne leen jox dig daje comme ci ñu leen ko waxee rek he will come up with his post game reaction about the Gambia game, and of course he will talk about the Gabon game more in detail in a tactical way and stuff like that. So yeah, watch out for that one. So Sawaji Miguel where they can watch the match. The FIFA Plus TV, guy in the game see. So usually during the day of the game, links then could reveal, space that could reveal, and then everybody could repost so that everybody will have access to the links. We want every single Gambia to have the opportunity to watch the game. Hamga, you must support boys, even though we are not there physically with them, but you support guy Hamga by watching and then spiritually in a way. We will beat Gabon sawaji loolu la waxati Aliou Badji. But anyway guys, jërë ngeen jëf yéen audience yi yéen ñu nekk di ñu seetaan bi ne leen jox beneen dig daje ba next week Sunday ne amaat Gambia football show, but in between of course the Jollof Football Bantaba, there will be a lot of things coming your way as well. Of course Space TV too, don't forget to follow him on Facebook, Instagram, and Space yaa ngi TikTok like ne TikTok
waaye maa ngi TikTok da waaye active mo farat mo so waaye suma account dam ko buga now trada ubbi beneen account boo xam ne comme dama wax après Gambian football daal so comme ñu ko waxee rek next week moom they will see more of me see Gambian football
waaw man sa boy mooy borom TikTok boy Bakaw man ba léegi laalaanguma TikTok te trayanguñ TikTok but inshallah ñun tam ñu ngi ko xelaat daal
nice.
It's a wonderful platform to be. Anyway guys, yéen jërë ngeen jëf waaye déggoo neen Space yow bi nekkal si jaama yow bi neen déggoo.
All right, okay, take care, Chama.
All right.